Hello and welcome back to today's edition of Quest for Glory 5. Alright, so yesterday we traveled through Hades to claim some water from the River Styx, as well as some water from the Lethe River, and we freed the soul of Arana, which previously had been trapped in the, I guess, some kind of dimension between dimensions, containing the Dark One in Mordavia, until we fully banished the Dark One and set her soul free. Now, we will head up to the Hall of Kings and claim victory in our Rite of Courage. I believe it is. Alright, go through the door. Seriously. Alright. Let's carry on. Head up north. I think it's north. Yeah, it is. Good. Alright, so... not that they have any way of confirming it, but we will show the Styx water to the guards. Oh, no. Hey. No. Back. Ah. Do we have to walk all the way over before I can click something on them?
It looks like water to me. I will trust your word in this matter.
Aye.
The underworld is a place of death, and few that live return to speak of its darkness. Do you, Prince of Shapir, swear an oath by the river Styx that you have entered the gates of Hades?
Yes, you swear by the river Styx that you entered Hades.
An oath by the river Styx cannot be a lie. The Prince of Shapir has won the right of courage.
Alright, you're dismissed and your turn.
Selmaria has been at peace with its neighbors for centuries. Recently, though, a people have turned against our people. A nation wars with us, although no word of this war has been spoken. I speak now of the lost nation of Atlantis. Though it was buried beneath the waters centuries ago, its people still rule the waves. Now the Tritons have been attacking our ships and driving away our trade. They have shattered the harmony we once all shared. You will seek out the lost city of Atlantis, speak with her queen, and forge a new alliance between their lands and ours. Return with the symbol of the agreement. This is the right of peace.
And the way we will achieve peace is through absolute violence. Alright, so, yes, we must make peace with the Tritons, which we've been hearing about a good bit throughout the game here. Also, we don't have that much money, we can just hold on to it. Hey, stop clicking things. Let's go in and see Salim and Julinar.
Check this out. I took that black lotus you brought me and mixed just a little pinch into my poison cure pills. Now they're cosmically attuned to that poison and will homeopathically shut it down. I'll just swap these for any of the old poison cure pills you still have. You might want to get some more of the new ones, just in case.
Alright, our pills have been upgraded and we can hear how everyone's doing.
You have helped many here. I thank you on behalf of those you have helped to heal. I am happy that Salim has managed to find an antidote to the assassin's poison. Perhaps we can now start to turn the tide back to the cycle of life from that of death.
Seems like a noble calling.
I had heard of the fabled Black Lotus, but did not truly credit its existence until you brought it here. Somehow, the assassin found the lotus as well, and used it in his foul poison.
Alright, and tell us about the antidote.
Salim has been able to prepare new poison cure pills using the Black Lotus you brought to us. One cannot stop a truly deadly poison without some of the poison itself.
Not sure that's true, but okay.
Go forth with care. There are other dangers about than the assassin's poison.
And Salim?
I'm totally jazzed to see you too. Thanks for that cool lotus flower.
How are you?
I'm doing a lot better since you brought in that lotus blossom. Feels good to know we can actually do something about that poison now, know what I mean?
I do.
That black lotus was just exactly what I needed. Somehow that was the main poison ingredient. Though I can't think how, since you can't find black lotus anywhere except where you got that one. Anyway, I use the principles of contagion and sympathy. To cure a poison, I need to put a little of the poison in my pills. You just take a little bit and that makes the big amount not hurt you. That's called homeopathic medicine, and it's really scientific. I'll bet those guys on Science Island would really appreciate this.
I don't think that's what homeopathic medicine is at all.
I've made up a whole batch of poison cure pills using the black lotus. They should work just like my old ones, except now they'll also cure poisons based on black lotus.
All right. Very well.
Watch your back out there. Remember, if you run into that bad guy, chew up one of those lotus-enhanced poison-proof pills. Come back in one piece, okay?
All right, now let's depart. I'm going to swing over to the weapon shop because we can't really wield a sword very effectively underwater, nor can we use normal chainmail. We could get some leather armor, which I'm just going to not bother with and hope that it all works out. I might regret that later. But we are going to get a spear. Probably don't need that, plus we really can't afford it, but maybe just a magic spear? Yeah, that'll be perfect. This will work well enough.
Nice dealing with.
Alright, good. So we'll have that with us. And really, that's all that we need to do here. So, we could take the boat with Andre, but we have our own way to fly, so why bother? Well, not that he flies, but you know, we have our own form of transportation that we control. So, like I said way back at the Oracle, you could just leave the balloon behind and move around with Andre here, but I like to be in control. We also could talk to the famous adventurers for some more information, but it doesn't tend to be of much value to our fighter character, so I'm not going to bother. Alright, let's get on board our little balloon here. And we have actually seen, I think, maybe actually we haven't, where Atlantis is. Oh, totally forgot. Gotta go this way first. It's alright, we got some time built in. And we gotta go talk to Arana on her island, which is east and just to the north up here. Actually, forget what it was called. It's supposed to be a look at the map, but it's not that important. You know where it is. Maybe I will need the map. Ah, there it is. All right. So we'll walk over and visit her little, I don't know, toadstool-looking merry-go-round here. Oh, this is a nice fountain.
Welcome again to my garden. Enjoy a moment of beauty when you can. I know you are very busy.
Let's say hello.
I can tell by your seriousness that something is on your mind. What troubles you so, my friend?
Well, we can come back to Atlantis, but first let's, get to know her a little bit. We've never actually met her in the flesh, I don't think. Pretty sure it was more of a spiritual, mental link back in Quest for Glory 4, but I might be wrong.
I have taken some time to learn more about this place of islands and sea. There is much unhappiness and danger here. It saddens me to know that the beauty of this area is so marred.
Let's tell about our dreams.
In my endless sleep, I too dreamed of you. It gave me great comfort to know that someone was there who cared about me.
That's nice. And let's talk about Atlantis.
Atlantis was a land of wizards and users of magic. It sunk into the sea eons ago when by their magics they released a dragon-like creature of fire and destruction. Some were able to survive by transforming themselves into sea creatures. I have heard that the city is protected by water and by land, though it lies in the depths. All that live there have magic still, and guard their city well. You will need to swim a long time if you are to go to Atlantis. I shall make you a gift. Take this, and you shall breathe the water as if it were air. Send the message of peace with Silmaria.
You are given the Amulet of Water Breathing. And that is pretty much all that we need from Marana. In the future, with a different character type, we will have a lot more dealings with her, but our fighter will pretty much leave things there. Now, probably what we will do is get close to Atlantis, and then maybe sleep for the night and return, well, not return, but actually enter the place during the early morning, I think. I don't know if it's truly necessary, but it's my preference. I forgot to talk to Folos about his thoughts on Atlantis while we were there. Alright, so let's try to rest for the night. Nice. Alright, that works well. And then let's get a little food in us. It's delicious. You're no longer hungry. Alright, let us enter Atlantis. Have to actually equip our water-breathing amulet, which unfortunately will unequip our Atlas armband that we've been wearing all this time, but that's okay. Alright, now, we come over here. We find these gates. Not having a very good time swimming, are you? Alright, let's take a look. Ornate door has gold inlaid in the blackened metal. So, we can try to bash the door or force it open. So there is how difficult it is to bash something while swimming. That's fair. We're going to force it, and we're able to pull them open. Yeah, we're going to have some friends coming out, so let's back up. I like how shocked they look in their picture there. Because they are magically inclined. Defend very well with a spear, but at least a little bit. Alright, there we go. We're gonna get a lot of mana pills, which unfortunately won't be exceptionally valuable to us, but that's fine. You enter the blackness of the tunnel. Fortunately, you see that the passageway walls are luminescent, allowing you to find your way. You feel like you've been swimming for miles and miles along an endless passageway. Suddenly, there is light in the distance, and you quickly make for the exit. I also think that instead of forcing the door, I think we can use our mystic magnets, but I don't know. That felt too intellectual for our big dumb fighter. Alright. Might even switch to the trident. I'm not sure which one is a better weapon for us here. Damage of 30 versus 30. Okay, now let's stick with the spear. It's more fun. Alright, let's go find some more Tritons to kill. See if there are any other enemies we can take out. Here we go. Alright, let's take a healing pill. All these mana pills and no mana to use it with. Let's see, we can try and swim up here. This guy out. Let's get a little closer. There we go. Alright. And now let's get close to the... Ah, yes. Let's take this thing out. This is pretty much the only place we're going to find this. Razorback Remora. I don't know if you can get anything interesting from it. Find nothing of value on the body, that's fine. Alright, let's approach these gates here where there's a couple more Tritons for us. Hopefully, alright, good. I was hoping they would zoom in. Let's move a little bit so we can get them in front of us. I'm not certain what spell they're casting. You know, it's not very healthy for us. More mana pills, and of course no magic-using shopkeeper for us to sell it to. Alright, let's force the main doors open. And we're going to try and stay on this side of the map.
Destroy the intruder!
The Triton Queen, or Atlantean Queen there, casts some pretty powerful kind of area of effect spells that we want to avoid if we can. So we're going to stay away from her. Let's go at this guy. And really what we're looking for is they have a great kind of big fish, I forget what it's called, that they sick on us, and once that is taken out, that is when they yield to us, which really is a very unique way to pursue peace. Alright, let's see if
Titans, I need aid!
she uses that spell.
Sound the alarm!
What's happening? I'm not moving. Ah, that's the alarm they were talking about. Yeah, so now the fish is released. So, we could keep fighting the Tritons. I'm going to try to avoid them and instead go after the big bad fish, just so that we kill slightly less of them than we otherwise would have. A fish. Heal one more time. This dragonfish is not the best defender. It's really running away more than anything
Enough of
else.
this bloodshed. You have defeated the people of Atlantis, air breather. What do you demand of us?
Find nothing of value on the dragonfish's body. That's alright. Alright, let's put away our spear so we're slightly less antagonistic. And see if we can chat. Hello, Queen of Atlantis. I'm sorry I killed all of your people.
Why have you brought death and destruction to the waters of Atlantis?
Because we seek peace.
I am Hippolyta, Queen of Atlantis. If you kill me, you will die, and all of Atlantis will be destroyed.
I don't really want that.
Silmaria declared war upon us by killing my people. We had been at peace for generations. Then ships from around Silmaria began attacking Tritons. Thus we armed for war, and returned violence with violence, as you have done to us.
So it sounds like, as far as they're concerned, we attacked them, despite the people of Silmaria, at least the leadership, seeming to have no knowledge of that. We didn't tell her who we are.
You would be king of Silmaria. You begin your reign with the blood of my people upon your hands.
Yeah, pretty much.
You demand peace after all the blood you have shed here? Very well, then. There will be peace between your people and mine. This peace will remain until the blood of my people is shed again by those of the land. Take this statue as a symbol of our peace treaty. If the peace is broken, so shall the statue break. We have accepted the air breather's demand for peace. We shall no longer attack the boats or people of the land. You have gotten our price of defeat. Return to your own land and leave us.
You are escorted out of Atlantis by the Tritons. So yes, in our very fightery way, we have now brought peace to Atlantis. Sort of. Alright, so, again, we could use our magnets to travel back. I'll take the balloon back. At the very least, I'll bring it over the mainland before returning with the magnets, since we really don't need it anymore. But I still like having it. Alright, now, we don't have much of anything we need to do today. That was the most important thing. We can put our Atlas armband back on. And I guess we can check in with everyone, see if anything new has happened. Alright, so yeah, let's go to... maybe we can just do some fighting. Yeah, let's do that. Until it gets to be the evening. We'll go to the Dead Parrot tonight and check on some things. place some bets, put a challenge in, face the fact that we lost money by not being able to show up to our challenge against Toro. Hopefully I didn't bet too much, I don't really remember. We could try to sneak into the dragon pool up here. I don't know what keeps... I feel like something's going on. There's some kind of glitch that's happening where when we're supposed to be attacked by monsters, it's just not happening. I don't know why. Yeah, it seems like there's not always bats in here. I thought there was, but sometimes we have this homunculus monster, which is one of the few things we were still trying to hunt down. Let's try and get it in a good spot. It's a little easier to fight than the baddies. It's still not great because it's another flying enemy, but slightly improved. One that it helps to be able to use throwing weapons against, but I think the spears just fly too slowly. Daggers would probably work better, but they're just not a very fighter-esque weapon. Ah, almost. After this, there's really only 2 enemies I'd like to find, one of which has been completely evading us. The other one I don't think we're going to find because it's only underwater. And I don't really know how to fight anything underwater, frankly. It just doesn't come up. But that was the homunculus. Maybe we can just keep popping in and out of dragon pillars. I could have read the dragon pillar in there, but actually, you know what? I kind of want to. Let's do that. Let's read this last dragon pillar, and then we can... no, stupid bats. You know what? It's been a while. We can take 1 set of bats out. Unless they just let us read the pillar, in which case we don't have to bother. Alright. This carved dragon pillar has the following inscription line. The first to rise, the last to fall. The doom cannot... Go away, bats. Wow, there's 4 of them. At least we killed them faster than we used to. The doom cannot triumph while I stand. Now, that's something that we'll want to be aware of later. Come back here. Or don't. Actually, I don't mind. Why do you turn like that? There we go. Alright, now we can take a look at this cool, monstrous door building. The temple entrance is flanked by impressive marble columns. The temple was carved into the side of an ancient lava flow. The temple is watched over by 2 gargoyles who look almost as hideous and menacing as the dragon itself. Oops, don't go in there. Alright, let's go back to the inn. First one in and then the other. I don't even know if we know who won the Tora Elsa fight yet. I'll have to check that out. I haven't been to the board in a while. There is no rush to get to the Hall of Kings. We have the only peace treaty there is, or peace statue, so no one else is getting one. I'm realizing I forgot to actually maximize our swimming ability before going down there. We weren't quite perfect. Usually I like to be. Could take some time to bring our vitality back up, since it was all taken away to bring Irana back to life. But I think we'll be alright. We have stamina pills for it. Alright. Let's go pop in and visit all our friends. Maybe they're serving the dragon's breath again. I never did get the chance to have that.
You look like you're the cat that caught the canary.
Or is it another bird you caught?
Maybe.
I dated an undertaker once, but he just wanted my body.
That is a brutal joke.
Care to try our Saturday night special? It will make girls fawn all over you.
I'd be happy to pander to your tastes.
I like those. Those are good puns.
Remember, crime doesn't pay if you get caught.
Noir?
How are things going with you? I don't see you nearly as much as I'd like.
I'm afraid we have fallen for another.
I've been waiting for a guy like you to come into my life.
Alright, let's say goodbye.
I look forward to your return.
Pop up and check the board. Failed to show up your match. All bets for that day are forfeit. You won 3 bets for 941 drachma. That's fun. Alright, let's put this challenge in here. Magnum, I think, is not going to be fighting Elsa. I'm just going to put all of our money on Elsa for then. Okay. And the same for Toro. I think she's going to beat him again. But then most importantly, we will ultimately win this contest, and I'll bet the max on us. Now have enough cash in your pocket, so it's gone from the bank. Wonderful. Alright, exit. And that is actually a very important bout for us to get into for reasons that will come up a little later. Ooh, finally get to see this ghost that flies through here. Strange, free-floating vapor glides silently through here. There's an impression of someone trapped in deep sorrow. To my knowledge, this is completely meaningless and just sort of a little weird, I guess you'll call it an Easter egg? I don't think you ever do anything, any character class, but it's just a goofy little thing that's always there. And then he floats out this back wall. I don't think we have anything new to talk to Ferrari about.
You look very pleased with yourself. What can I do for you now?
We can hear what he has to say.
When I see you with a smile like that, I begin to worry. I feel as though I'm about to experience an unwelcome surprise.
No, nothing.
Do you have something to trade for the gnome's deed?
So we actually do, and that's why his
You
responses...
aren't just going to leave without relieving my suspense, are you?
That's why his responses have changed, but it's something that we're not actually going to give him just yet. Alright, I think that pretty much is all we really need to do. So why don't we end things for today and just head back to the inn. Go to bed.
You! Wake up! I need to speak with you.
This was unexpected.
I am being watched, so I had to make certain no one sees me speaking with you. I believe that my sponsor Minos is behind all of the problems in Silmaria. He acts kind to me, but I do not trust him. He knows too much about what is going on here. I also know he does not like you very much at all. It would not surprise me if the assassin tries to kill you next. You are the biggest threat to Minos. You may be the next king here.
Alright, so this is why we did not give our chocolate box to Salim and Julinar just yet. I want to show this to Elsa.
You received poisoned candy as well? Mine said that it was from you. I threw it away immediately. I knew that you would not do such a thing. It is always a pleasure speaking with you. I feel we are good friends, yes?
I think so. Alright, let's ask why she's here. Well, other than what she just told us.
Are you always so polite to someone who breaks into your bedroom? Or only to the women who do so?
Let's ask about the king.
Make no mistake, I will do everything I can to become king here. However, I will do this the right way, the proper way. I will earn the kingdom fairly, or I will not accept the title.
You and I may be allies, but we are also competitors. The best of us will rule Silmaria, and I believe that will be me.
Let's hear some more about this threat she's worried
I
about.
believe that Minos wishes to be king of Marit. His family once ruled this island, and he believes that he should as well. He is trying to use me to gain control of the kingdom, but he is learning that I do not follow orders very well. I'm not such a good little girl as he first believed.
And how about this assassin?
I have not had the pleasure to see the assassin, but I am looking forward to the meeting. I too carry antidote, and I'm very capable of making him pay for the deaths he has brought here.
She is indeed capable. And how are you, Elsa?
I must be very cautious. I cannot be seen speaking with you again. If Minos suspects that I am working with you rather than against you, I think both of us will be the target of the assassin.
That sounds like a negative. Anything else to say about Minos?
Minos was not pleased that I aided you with the Hydra. He has invested a lot of money in getting me here. He wants me to win by any means possible. Minos is not a very good judge of character. He knows that I led the brigands in Spielberg, although I do not know from where he got this information. He believes I ran the brigands to overthrow my father. He thinks I'm a rogue without scruples. I do not intend to alter this opinion. If he believes me to be a villain like himself, he may confide more in me. When I have the proof that he is guilty, I will make him face justice.
And so now we learn a little bit more about why Minos was sponsoring Elsa, not just the goodness of his heart.
I just wished you to know my suspicions in case I am killed. If I cannot prove that Minos is guilty, then you must do so. Besides, you and I could be friends, if it were not that we always seem to be playing on the opposite sides.
Maybe more than friends. It's another one where I really like the phrasing, ask about motives. And even though we already did, we can tell her about the candy.
You received poisoned candy as well?
Yeah, she says the same thing. All right. Good night, Elsa.
You are correct. I must be returning to Minos' ship before I am missed. I will see you in the Hall of Kings. Take care.
And she slips away. Elsa puts out the torches, then softly sneaks out of your room. How'd she get in here anyway? She's a brigand leader. She's very sneaky. All right. We awaken in the morning. And I think we will end things here. When we come back, we will go about our lives for a little bit and ultimately claim victory in the right of peace. But we will come back to that later. So, till then, see you.